Hey everyone, welcome back into Mountain Dog Companion, hanging out with Marquee and Felix's litter. Here with Angie, hanging out with these pups. They're around 5 weeks old. They were born on December 30th. Okay guys, so we're coming up on litter picks. We got some families ready to make their decisions based on personalities and everything, and I just wanted to kind of go through, give everyone a good feel for these puppies, how they're doing, and kind of talk a little bit about their personalities. So you can see everyone's kind of hanging out here, taking it easy. They're super fired up and having a good time this morning. And yeah, hanging out. So we got some different personalities, and everything's been going very well. So Angie, what have you noticed about this litter specifically? Is there anything different you've noticed?
So talk about color. We have a beautiful color in the litter, which we're pretty excited about. But overall, this is a very, very confident litter. They're very engaged. They're ready to learn. And nice build structure on all of them. They're a little more on the stocky side, which that comes from their mama. They've just been a lot of fun.
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, confidence is definitely one thing that I've really noticed. These guys all have their heads up high, their tails up high, and I mean, they'll truck along. You can see some playtime going on here with a couple plushies. Got one chewing on my hoodie back here. Yeah, like it's a good time. And everyone, I mean, everyone's super attentive and taking things in. So yeah, going through, we got some notes here for you. I do want to get some weights together. I'm going to get some weights together for you at the end of the video. I'll just read through them just to kind of give you an idea where we are on size. And Blue's sitting here just staring me in my eyes. And he's got the brightest blue eyes.
Not be captivated by them.
Yeah. So we'll start off with Blue. So Blue is one of the males. There's one girl in this litter, so everyone else is boys. The girl over here, she's hanging out here, and she's a fun one. Her name's Tinkerbell. But Blue here, bright blue eyes. He's a blue Merle Tri, so he's got that tan around the face, nice stocky round face for a Bernedoodle. We got one of his siblings just trying to be annoying.
Sorry.
No, he's fine. That's great. But yeah, so beautiful Merle coming through for him. Those bright blue eyes, and those eyes will stay, or they should stay. So at this point, I mean, their eye color should stay pretty good. If they're this bright blue, sometimes you'll see like a lighter, almost a hazel look from some of these guys, and those typically will darken out a little bit. So this guy here, very spontaneous, outgoing. I would say medium on energy, so not super energetic or anything like that, but he's very spontaneous. Right now he's like, just pick me up again. But super sweet guy, and I would say very alert as well. So what's up, buddy? Very alert as well, so he kind of takes everything in, and he'll respond to pretty much everything, and there he goes. So he'll kind of hang out, check everything out, and we'll just keep on going down the same path, I guess, a little bit. So if I'm not mistaken, that's Fabio, not Fabio. Let me just make sure. Yeah, yep, so that's Fabio. And he is pretty much a very similar coloration, so he's kind of got that white coming through. He's a Merle Tri as well. A little bit more tan for him on the legs, but overall just a very solid coloration. So he is a little bit more stockier. Are you guys chewing on my clipboard? A little bit stockier and heavier set, I would say, comparing to Blue. But beautiful coloration. He does have like one blue eye, and the other one's that hazel I was kind of talking about. So this side's blue, the other side's a little bit darker, so I'm not quite sure if that'll stay. But so yeah, that's Fabio. Now he's pretty laid back, he's pretty chilled out, very much of a cuddle bug. I would say lower on energy, and he absolutely just loves being held, loves being snuggled, so more laid back. I'm not saying you won't get any energy at all, but you'll definitely get some. It's just on a lower level. So But yeah, these guys are doing great. You got my pen there, buddy. We'll just go through the Merle colorations first, and since it's kind of been working out that way, we'll just keep rolling. So next up is Mr. Rusty, which definitely fits his coloration. So he's a phantom we talked about a little bit earlier on. So he's got that kind of brown grayish coloration coming through, a lot of tan on the face, and super sweet guy. He's a little bit smaller and a little bit stockier, so super heavy set, but stands a little bit lower. Like, he's got pretty short legs, and so he stands a little bit lower and a little bit heavier set, so you can kind of see that round head right there. And he's also more laid back. He's a little bit reserved, still pretty confident. He's still got his head up high, he's got his tail up, but he's just a little bit more reserved and a little bit more laid back for him. So, but very sweet guy, loves being held, and very people oriented. He's just a little bit more on that laid back side. So, and that's it for the Merle coloration. We'll move on to either Gil, or I think this is Gil or Remy. I believe Remy, if I'm not mistaken, but nope, I'm wrong. This is Gil. So both guys look very similar. And yeah, so I wasn't 100% sure. It's a little bit easier to tell these guys apart because of the different colorations, but I'll let him kind of hang out here with Angie. Beautiful tricolor.
It's leaner.
Hey, girly. Yeah, a little bit leaner and a little bit, like, he stands a little bit taller.
He does.
So, but beautiful coloration. Like, absolutely loving how these guys have turned out with like the tricolor coloration and also the Merle coloration. So, just overall, a very beautiful coloration. So, Gil here, very attentive, in tune. He doesn't seem to be like the first to greet you, but he's also not the last. He's like, you know, kind of right in the middle of the pack. He'll kind of go with the flow, and super sweet though. And yeah, I mean, very in tune with everything around him, very attentive. So, very sweet guy. So Gil, and then we'll just go with Miss Tinkerbell here, since she's rolling around having a good time. So she's a spontaneous, outgoing little girl. Very confident, absolutely sweet, a little bit more on the active side. She's probably the most active, but she'll like sit and look you in the eye and be like, why? Like just now, she's like, why are you holding me? So she just wants to go. She just wants to have a good time.
She's gonna be a fun one to raise.
She's rolling around. She's already over on the other side of everything. And
she has to have a fight with all the boys.
Oh yeah.
You're so funny.
Yeah,
You're so
very
funny.
Sweet girl. Again, that's Tinkerbell. And then, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is Remy. I'm just gonna make sure, because we were kind of going between the two guys. Nope, this is Shadow.
Remy's behind you.
Well, that was Misty. Okay, is Remy back here?
There's the paws.
You got him?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. He's taking a nap.
Where are you hiding?
Shadow here, one of the more outgoing and playful guys. He's got that beautiful tricolor coloration. You can see he wants to go. He's a fun little guy, and a little bit more on the energetic side, a little bit more on the active side. I'm not saying like super active, like too active, but still kind of has a little bit more of an active energy to him. So very spontaneous. These guys are all very people oriented, so they love their people, love being held. He's just a little bit more on that active side. Then we got Remy.
Now you have Remy.
Yeah, so
last
Mr.
but
Remy
not
here.
least. Huh?
There you go. Yeah, so finally found him. A little bit smaller and stockier, so he stands a little bit shorter, a little bit shorter legs, and just stands a little bit lower to the ground. Got a nice collar wrapping around, and then a beautiful white tail and white socks for him. And one thing I've noticed about his coat, it's pretty fluffy. Like it's a pretty heavy and fluffy coat. So right here, I can actually kind of show you Gil's. So Gil has like, I don't know if you can really see that, but it's more of a straighter, a thinner coat. And Mr. Remy has a very thick and heavy, like kind of not a curl, but a heavy wave coming through. And yeah, so Remy, he is medium energy, very much of a cuddle bug. Loves being held. He's a little bit more, I would say, like medium to low energy, if anything. Loves being held.
Hey, you're all right. You were stuck. I'm sorry.
But yeah, a little bit lower on energy, medium to low, and absolute cuddle bug. More of a lap puppy. Loves being held. He'll want all the pets. He'll flop on his back. He'll love his ear scratches, and a very sweet fellow there to wrap things out. So I think that's everyone, right?
You got them all.
Okay.
Okay, so we have our weights. Everybody's been weighed. Miss Tinkerbell is 4.15. Shadow is 5.14. Remy weighs 6.2. Gil weighs the same, 6.2. Rusty weighs 6 pounds. Blue weighs 5.13. And Fabio weighs 6.8. So he takes the cake. He's the big fella.
Absolutely. Yeah, awesome. Well,
yeah.
These guys are great, coming along very well. And
My babies.
yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, they're very confident, very outgoing, very fun. It's an exciting time, of course. This is one of the more exciting times when they really start having their personalities come out and really start being a little bit more active, and really we're able to get to know each one a little bit more. So
it's their exploratory space. They love to be all the new things. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in today, guys. Jay and Angie here at Mountain Dog Companion, and hope to see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed the video, and take care.